Alrighty then, hello everybody, it is I, Felix, and I am back with some Voice of Cards, Beast of Burden. Last time we went and farmed a little bit, so that we could get those monster cards we needed. I think it was a turtle or something like that, an ice turtle. This time we're gonna farm for a frog card, 3 stars and above. And hopefully be able to finish chapter 5, but again it kinda depends on how long the frog farming lasts. I'm not gonna rush it. Oh, I forgot this background music. I totally forgot, it sounds way too epic, man. Oh, would this be the last fucking chapter? Are we building up to the last fucking chapter? Yeah, what can I say? I've become a farmer at this point. It's my new job. Oh, hey, that's what we need. We needed multiple frogs, so hey. Maybe the farming will literally only last one freaking stream. 1 freaking minute. Yeah, how are you doing, Hermit? Alright, I guess we'll use one of these cards. But yeah, I'm basically just hoping to get past chapter 5 at this point, but it's realistically... So you did end up deciding to buy Stalker, huh? Yeah, I've actually started up a new game of Armored Core 6. I played that game for a little while when it just came out, but I had some other games I wanted to play too. Oh, Stalker Gamma, alright. I don't know what Stalker Gamma is, but I'm sure it would be great. I think our best bet is to increase girl whose name I don't remember attack power. Then at 6 to attack, deals fire damage to all enemies. Alright, let's see. This will do 22 damage, so if we do this flame primordial card, we should be killing all these frogs. Yeah, I have no idea what Stalker Gamma is. Wow, I forgot the game is loud. I'm just gonna... Wow. Stalker Gamma is a mod pack for standalone mod Stalker Anomaly that basically modernized the Stalker gameplay from the classic title. Oh. Alright. I've never played Stalker, so this doesn't really mean much to me if I'm going to be totally honest, but I'm hoping you have fun. Oh, it's free, wow, yeah. Yeah, I'm still working through my backlog. Fuck, my coughing. I'm still working through my backlog, and I've also been playing around with an emulator for a while. I just finished playing Dragon Quest IX on there. Pretty great game. Bit grindy though. One of the things that I do find Dragon Quest does slightly poorly is its its story. I feel like there isn't a lot going on with its story a lot of the time. Yeah, not happening. My 3-star baby. But no, just not yet. I'll get to it when I get to it. Like genuinely, that Don Quixote boss fight.
Get out.
Ooh, wow, that could actually be a really good chance for us. But yeah, the Don Quixote boss fight, it burned me the fuck out, man. Like, it burned me the fuck out. I tried to play some Limbus Company yesterday, and while it wasn't entirely unfun, I noticed that I was still a bit prickly when anything didn't go my way. So I just need a little longer. Oh yeah, the YouTube algorithm gave me the Russian version of La Manchelan's song. Oh. Alright. We need that attack power up. Really? Oh, itchy nose. That's what I get for watching TM and Stalker videos. Nah, fair enough. Wow. Okay, for a second there I was like, why didn't that kill? That should have killed, but alright. Come on, give me... Okay, I don't care about the levels up. Okay. Please give me 3-star. Fuck me. 2-star card. Damn it. Alright, well... God, is this gonna be one of those where the middle approach doesn't work again? I think I did get that 3-star card with the middle approach before, that turtle card, so... But yeah, isn't Project Moon stuff really popular in Russia, so it makes sense that you'll get something like that. Alright, so everybody has defense against light, I think, so we don't want to do light attacks. I will just do that gem up. Yeah, I remember when I was playing Lobotomy Corporation, people would always say that their Project Moon was really popular in Russia. Hey Kuro, what's up? Russia and Korea, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, my nose, it's super itchy. I don't know what's going on, my nose suddenly got super itchy when I started streaming. I think it might be all those temperature changes, man. I went to the barber yesterday. Wait, why are they all attacking? I guess they're faster than Trollos. Trollos, that's the name. All those names are in the back of my mind, but for whatever reason I just can never remember them. Alright, they do have a defense against light, but I'm hoping that this will do enough damage. Yes, there we go. God, I really wish those freaking cards weren't random, that I could just pick my fucking reward. Like, the farming can be relaxing, but it can be kind of frustrating to constantly not be able to get the thing you want. Come on, more Frogos, please. I need more Frogos. It's honestly kind of sad. The first two battles I had were Frogos, and I just didn't get the card I needed. The random reward does seem kind of poorly thought out in hindsight, even for JRPG. Yeah, they did something similar in Persona 4, if I'm not mistaken, and there's a reason why that didn't come back in Persona 5, am I right? I honestly prefer it if they just, I don't know, just give you a choice in which reward you want, or at least give us an item that takes the randomness out of it. One of those where you get the guaranteed treasure drop, but also... Sorry, I think I have to like burp or something. What? Shouldn't have eaten right before the stream. Either a choice or do it like kill X amount to make it guaranteed. Yeah, no, I would probably just make it so that you have an item that forces a drop and then that you can then pick out of the drops. I feel like you still have to do something for it, but...
Battle time.
But it isn't like you're just given it, right? That's how I think it should go. I think that light mushroom is actually pretty fast, so we should be careful. Ah, itchy nose. Ah. Why is my nose so itchy today? But yeah, it's not ideal, especially since I need to farm for that one sub-quest. And I feel like this kinda goes against the whole quick RPG formula that they were trying to go for. Oh well, that's not ideal. Still, I would like that skill if I could get it. Another decent recovery skill would be absolutely amazing. I'm just saying, the whole point of these RPGs is that they're just a quick 10, 20 hours, you get the full RPG experience, or at least feel like you get the full JRPG experience. Oh yeah, attack down that, you little bastard. You know it's not gonna make... Oh, it might actually make a difference. That mushroom might not die, that's annoying. Haha, the crit. Oh, okay, it didn't matter.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I hate abilities that lower your attack power. It just slows down the combat, in my opinion. That's why in my D&D game, I always prefer to have my enemies not be able... They will never... My enemies are rarely able to heal, and they rarely have abilities that increase their defense. It's more about offense, where usually my combat is done in a couple of rounds, you know? I feel like that's the Oh, what's this? Come on, Froggos! I did get lucky in the beginning. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever, isn't it? Would have been great. Well, actually, I guess I'm hoping we'll get the mushroom, but we'll probably get the turtle because I haven't seen any cards from the mushroom or the dragon yet. Maybe they're just incredibly rare or something like that. Should probably make Trolls slightly quicker. It's a little bit annoying that they are more likely they're not gonna be able to move before I'm able to fight. Again with why Trolls? Why specifically Trolls? Come on, man. I just want to kill you lot. I usually do minion rule where mob die in the single hit. Only elites and actual bosses have hit points, and even then I just do a ham-fisted calculation behind the scene. Nah, I use a system that has its roots in D&D, but it uses action points instead of the usual turn order, which allows players to do multiple actions in a turn if they really want to. And basically that means... Oh, why is that so itchy? That means that their DPS is incredibly high, even on lower levels. It's a lot higher.
Oh.
Alright, Mr. Turtle. So I do actually have to give my... not really. It's something I made myself. It's not actually Pathfinder. But yeah, so it basically has a lot more. They have a lot more DPS, which makes battles a lot shorter, even on the player side, because I do have to actively hold back with the bosses, otherwise they would just straight up kill the characters. But from what I can tell, it just feels better. Like any one of these two would have been way better. Dang it. Damn, I really would want that mushroom. Restores 10 HP to party, then restores 5 HP per turn. That's actually really good. Dang it. That's a party heal. We don't have a party heal yet. Dang it. Damn, I am not lucky with these damn treasure chests. But yeah, in my experience as a player, I usually feel like, oh, nice. In my experience as a player, it feels usually nicer to be able to just go all offense, you know? Because I once had a game, I think it was one of the first D&D games I've ever played. And this was an actual D&D game, not a role-playing game. I sometimes say D&D instead of role-playing because that's just how I associate it. But yeah, so this was one of my first D&D games, and I was playing with one of my longtime friends and a couple of other guys. I'm still friends with one of them, not my longtime friend. We kind of had a falling out, which is kind of sad, but you know, life. But yeah, so we had a game that went on for like 1 or 2 years. And we were fighting not the final boss, but basically a version of the final boss that the DM wanted to be like a really big deal. But he gave him way too much HP, like insane amount of HP. To the point where, guess how long the boss fight lasted? Guess how long? Fuck off! Just give me the 3-star Froggo! Why do I keep getting the shitty one? But yeah, so guess how long that boss fight lasted. If you guess anything under 6 hours, you are wrong. If you guess 6 hours, you are wrong. It lasted something like 7 hours. We basically spent, I think we usually started at 11 in the evening, and we only stopped at like 6 in the morning, and it was all just one fucking boss fight. It got to the point, so what happened was that the final boss had way too much health, but there were also a bunch of weak minions that also had to like have their turn. So what would happen is that we would all so we would roll initiative. Let's say I had my turn first, I would do my turn, and then after I did my turn, which lasted maybe 5 to 5, like maybe a couple minutes, I would have to wait like half an hour for my next turn. Because there were just a bunch of other people that he needed to move around and all that stuff. And I fucking remember he complained that we were taking too long with our turns when it was he spent like half an hour doing all his bullshit. It honestly got to a point where we told him, hey man, the next time you do a boss fight like that, we're just not gonna keep going, because we weren't paying attention. At the boss fight ended up just being, oh, we're just doing our highest damaging attacks, we weren't even paying attention to the D&D game anymore. I'm pretty sure I was just watching a movie or something in the background, not paying attention to D&D anymore. Just whenever the DM was like, hey, it's your turn, Felix, I was just being like, oh yeah, lightning bolt, go. And that was basically it. Honestly, that one DM game did have a lot of problems. We still played it for like 2 years, so there were a lot of good memories associated with it. But my god. My fucking god, were there some rough patches. Like, I remember once... so, I think when we initially played this game, we supposed to only play for like 4 hours every time. But because everybody was new to D&D in that group, except for 2 people, which were one of the people I'm still friends with, and if I'm not mistaken, the DM themselves, we went over a lot, and a lot of the time we played for like 8-9 hours. But one time it went way over to the point where it was just insane. I think we ended up playing for like 12 hours, where we started at 11 and we only stopped at like 12 or so. And we were all just so fucking tired to the point where we had to tell the DM, hey man, like, we get that you're excited to keep playing this, but we are absolutely dying and we just need sleep. Alright. Oh my god, why? Seriously, why do I keep getting this shit? Why does the middle never work? Fuck it. I'm gonna change my approach to the side. See the next one being in the middle. I'm gonna be so devastated. Yeah, I don't want to bitch about a D&D game that is now a couple years in the past already. Like, I don't wanna be an asshole like that. Like, we were all fairly new to D&D, and I'm pretty sure that he wasn't entirely new to DMing, but, you know, he was even younger than I was at the time, so I'm not gonna bitch too much. I don't have any of those cards anymore. This is gonna be a pain in the arse. Can I still go back, or am I just stuck here? I would like to get some of those guarantee cards that would actually make this a lot easier. Okay, well, at least I'm getting lucky with the frog spawn, so I ain't complaining about that. Yeah. Honestly, in the end, every DM I've ever had had at least one problem with how they DM'd, you know. They always say that, come on, give me some treasure chests. I'm gonna see if I can go back and grab some of those guarantee cards, because otherwise this is gonna take way longer. Yeah, the perfect DM is yourself, right? Like, the only perfect DM for you is, well, you.
Battle time.
I wonder if I can use one of those bells and if that would actually work. I'm gonna try that out, actually. Then I should also grab some of those bells. God, I'm gonna be so over-leveled after this. The perfect DM is the DM who's willing to cooperate with the player to actually make a narrative. That's fair, but even then, there's just some quirks with DMs that you're never gonna get perfect, right? For example, I had one DM, great guy-ish. He's nice to me, and he was a great fucking DM. He put story over everything else, and when it comes to role playing, you know, tabletops, I am 100% role play. 0% combat. If we have an entire session without combat, I am absolutely cool with that. But for anybody else, that might not be great, you know? Like, for me, he personally is probably the closest I can get to a perfect DM with some like, caveats in there, but they are small enough that I'm not gonna, that it's not really an issue. But for someone else that wants a more balanced approach, or that is there for the combat, they would not be the perfect DM. They would be the worst DM. Hell, I'm just gonna use this. Yeah, flee them dungeon. Okay, we can flee the dungeon. That's good to know. I need to get some more of those cards. I think this is actually the first time I've ever used one of those bells. That's why groups are hard to keep going. This is also why I've referred it to a smaller group of 2 players at max 3. If I'm either doing it as a favor, if I know the players well enough. Fair enough. I know, man. I just see each DM has their own, like, style, and it's never gonna 100% gel with you. And even when something really gels with you, it's not gonna gel for each player. Bye. I don't know, man. Deal dark damage to target and recover 50 equal to... Oh, this is... Yeah, okay. I'll buy it because I don't think I'm gonna get another version of it. There we go. Damn, I have a lot of money right now. Guess we can do some other stuff too. Maybe level up, get some better equipment. But yeah, I'm just not so... I just think D&D combat overall is boring. I think, depending on the system, it can be more fun. But overall, for me, it's mainly just about the roleplay. I like role-playing in D&D, or roleplay tabletops in general, and that's basically it. I'm just gonna buy a crap ton of these, buy more. Buy more, buy more, buy more, buy more. I really wish I could buy the 100% one, even if they had a decent market price. And buy. But I said it before. Oh, we have 50 now. Okay, well, we still have 1 bellwether, so we can just buy those later. I probably do want to sell some stuff. Just so that we have a little bit more room. Items. Let's see. Probably want to sell this one. Deal. Don't give a shit about poisons, if I'm gonna be entirely honest. If a lot of D&D systems don't lend well to roleplay unless the players themselves are the ones doing a lot of legwork. So I'm more of a fan of Chaosium and engine systems and Call of Cthulhu. I've played a little bit of Call of Cthulhu. The only real thing I'm not a fan of is how you can basically lose your character with this whole sanity mechanic. I don't like the fact that there isn't really a great way to manage your sanity. If you could manage your sanity somehow in a better way, I might have actually liked it a little bit. Because then it would just be a fun added thing that you need to pay attention to, right? Where you have to figure out how to manage delving into the unknown and like not going totally insane. But from what I remember in Call of Cthulhu, that's not the case. You just stack up insanity until you can't play your character anymore, and I never like that. I get that it fits with the whole mythos of Call of Cthulhu, but I just don't like that type of system. You had the same in, I think it's called 5 Rings or something. It's a more samurai-focused role-playing system. And one of the systems you had there was injuries, right? And L5R, I think the acronym was. And one of those systems is called the injury system, where if you rolled poorly enough or the enemy rolled well enough, you would get an injury that would permanently give your character a debuff, basically. So, for example, one of my friend's character basically got his foot cut off, and you don't, in L5R you don't have anything that can really heal that, so he basically had to stomp. So I think his movement went down or something, or he always had disadvantage on certain rolls. So I don't like that, because it's not just, oh, you can get one injury and that's it. No. You can get injury upon injury upon injury. And this friend of mine, he was really unlucky with those injuries. So at some point he basically just had an unusable character and he had to stop playing it. Like, it would have gotten to the point of that eventually. And I don't like that. It's not a fun feeling to have to stop playing your character because the game made him unusable. Or her, I guess, depending on what type of gender you play. The Senti system hit or miss when it comes to the DM. What I do personally is, if Senti checks start failing, I weave the hallucinations into the narrative and still allow the players the control of their characters, or I'll ask them a question about what their character would do if an X situation were to happen, and narrate from there. I don't know, man. I just don't like it. Like, I genuinely just don't like that type of system. I don't like it to take control away from the player unless it's just they fuck up incredibly and they die. But with that sanity, that's not the case. It isn't that they fuck up incredibly and die. No, the DM can just decide, oh yeah, no, you get more insanity there. You know, like, that's just a thing. You get more insanity. Like, there's nothing you can do. In the game, it's just natural to accumulate more insanity. It's just a thing that happens. And I don't like that. Alright, so that gives you 6 defense. So basically I have the choice between these. Gives you 10 defense, minus speed. No system is perfect, but I still just don't like it. Guess we'll just take 2 of these. There we go. Alright, everybody is equipped now. Didn't really need to do that, but yeah, I was trying to make my own system for the players I'm playing with right now. Problem is, they still are struggling with the action points, which is a little irritating, but I can understand with a new system that there's gonna be some growing pains and all. There are gonna be some growing pains. It's just, the problem is that I am more about the roleplay, so when someone has a question about the system itself, I'll just be like, okay, it's like this, and then I just want it to be done, right? Because for me it's just like, yeah, this is just background stuff, like, this is just roleplay.
Preventing you from scaling the end wall, but you can make it back to that cave at least.
Yeah, enter the end wall. Alright, we should have a bit of an easier time now that Trawlus has more of damage output. Nope. I'm gonna frog farm, and then we're frog farming until I have a 3-star frog card, and then I'm gonna do more story-based stuff. Depending on how long the frog farming takes, of course. If the frog farming takes 3 hours, then I'm basically just gonna have to... Well, honestly, I think if the frog farming takes more than 2 hours, I'll probably just stream the 2 hours and then do the rest of the frog farming off stream. Because we've been farming for, I think, 3 streams at this point. Well, 2 streams, then we did a little bit of story stuff and so on and so on. I'm not really sure what, like, how I'm gonna deal with farming later on, because I'm not entirely sure if this is something people would be interested in seeing from me, because I'm basically just not doing anything new. while talking about random shit, which I guess technically is streaming in a nutshell, but I mean, if you have an opinion on it, then please share. I myself am not a avid stream watcher, as in I don't watch streams. So if you guys have any feedback, then go ahead and say it. I won't say that I'll listen to it, but I might give it a chance. Okay, so wow, a 1-star frog card, that's pretty terrible. But if I think it makes sense, I'll give it a chance. It's one of, I won't say rules that I live by, but ooh, don't mind if I do. Do not mind if I do. I'm hoping that Thralls is faster than the Frogos. She should be. What was I saying again? Oh yeah. So, one of the, I won't say rules I live by, but what would you even call that? Not rules. Just something that I keep in mind in my life is that... Fuck, I totally forgot what we were talking about, if I'm going to be entirely honest. Oh yeah, the whole improving the stream thing. Yeah, improve the stream thing. Is that, yeah, so if I do something like streaming, I will try and improve, because I don't see the point in keep doing something if I don't improve at it, right? It's the same with, for example, that drawing practice I'm doing. What's the point in drawing if I don't get any better at it, right? Like, I enjoy improving in stuff, so I'll just try and do that regardless. So it's the same with streaming, and with streaming it's a bit hard because I don't wanna... This is gonna sound weird, but I don't wanna... this sounds conceited, but I don't want to get too popular, I guess, which sounds really fucking dumb for someone that has, like, what, 1 to 2 people watching him at most. But... with streaming it's difficult because, like, I don't really know how to improve except for the things that would be obvious, like, oh, you have to keep a solid schedule, which I already did, but it made me not want to stream anymore, so I'm not doing that anymore. And maybe having a happier disposition while you stream, which I'm kind of iffy about because I don't want to portray myself as someone I'm not during streaming, so I'm a little iffy if I should be doing that. Also, I'm not a super high energy person, so I'm not gonna just be super energetic suddenly, you know? That would really burn me out on streaming real quick. Yeah, no, it's a difficult question to answer, honestly. Like there are answers for how you get better at streaming, but they're all answers that I really don't want to do. Like, I don't want to keep a schedule because that will make it not as fun for me to stream. I don't want to have a fake personality, so I'm not gonna be all happy and whoa, hey, oh my god. I can't even fake it right now. You know, I can do that. The only real thing I can think about is that I might need to be better at thinking about what I say during stream so that it isn't just nonsense. Oh, that's not great for me. That it isn't just utter nonsense. Ooh, we might not have enough offense for the big guns. I noticed that I say a lot of like and all that stuff as a stop word in when I talk, which I'm trying to do less. I'm hoping it works, but you know, sometimes I forget about it. What else? Fuck. Well, there are a bunch of tiny things, I guess. Oh, well, that's not the person I wanted to be frozen. That's not ideal. That would be cool if I could attack myself, just so that I could unfreeze myself, but that's just not happening, is it? Oh, so as you could see, I did that dragon did a lot more damage to me because of that freeze, and I should probably be careful, otherwise I'm almost gonna die. Alright, well luckily I can kill him with Strawless. That card isn't as good anymore because Strawless now has a decent attack stat. Not amazing, but still decent. I didn't give Legol a new weapon. That's why his attack stat sucks so much. That makes more sense now. That makes a little bit more sense now. I was wondering why Legol's attack stat was so low. Ah, dang it. I thought it was gonna be Froggo, but it ain't. I could probably use some healing if I'm going to be entirely honest. Nice crit! Is that stupid mushroom gonna die? Yeah, that mushroom needed to die because he would just heal all my guys. The dragon might be faster. No. If I'm lucky, this might kill them. No, that probably won't kill them actually. Oh, no, that's what I wanted to do. It will kill the turtle, actually. Tortoise. I keep calling them turtles because I find it more fun to call them turtles. I don't know where I have the turtle thing from. Oh, let's go do a little. See, this would have been a good way to have a heal all spell. Everybody has a little bit of damage. Would be useful to just be able to heal everybody. This should be enough. I really hope we get those Froggo soon. I really would like to finish chapter 5. Kinda insane. I did all the other chapters in just one stream, but chapter 5 I think has been 3 streams at this point. Oh, well, I asked for Froggos and I get them.
Get out.
Can't complain there. Alright, give you a bit of a higher chance. I wonder how many gems I can actually have. Basically, what the max amount of gems is I can have. A little curious there. I don't think I've actually ever gotten that. Maybe in Isles of Dragon's Roar, but I can't actually remember it. I think the firewall will kill them. Oh, sorry about that. I'm really comfy right now. I'm just... It's a little bit warm. I'm like on my blanket. I'm just laying down. So I'm slowly getting a bit tired. Okay, so I feel like the middle approach isn't working, but I know for a fact that the moment I don't do the middle, it's gonna be in the middle, but fuck it. Oh my god, okay, never fucking mind. Apparently the middle approach is just dumb. And I will immediately get what I want when I stop picking the middle treasure. Well, frog farming is done. I'm just gonna finish that sub quest and then we can continue with the actual story, so hell yeah. So you can see now that when it comes to JRPGs, you just gotta keep on going, and I don't remember where. Okay, well, I kind of forgot the exit, so we have to go here. Too bad we couldn't get that mushroom though. That would be pretty useful if we could have gotten that mushroom, but I think we only got the chance to get one of those ever. Oh, holy shit. You know, it would be kinda hilarious if I get another one of those frog cards, but it's a rank 2 and I accidentally pick that one to keep. That would be absolutely hilarious in a horrendous sense. I might want to actually change the cards I use at this point, because I'm using a 1-star Dryad Druid card, and I'm mainly using it because it's cheap, and when it comes to L, I like to have some cheap, still high damaging cards. But it only gives a +1, so it's basically just an, oh, you can now AoE attack card. I wonder if you have encounters here. Gonna just walk around just a little bit to see if you actually have encounters there. Nope, no encounters to be seen. Alright.
You're not flying anywhere but straight to the bottom of the end wall in this blizzard.
Yes. I do appreciate that they just allow me to go back to... Oh. To this area. It would really suck if I couldn't go back. Yes, let's enter the Rover's Market. I really wish you got better rewards from this sub-quest. I haven't really gotten anything decent so far. I think I might have gotten some sales, but that's basically it.
Of a 3-star tail toad? He asks, perhaps a tad over eagerly.
Yeah, don't do anything weird with this frog, buddy. Oh, +8. That's actually pretty fucking good.
Upon seeing the creature, he quickly calls over the owner of the pet shop. The owner looks at the toad, then begs you for some of its mucus.
Alright.
Apparently, one of his regulars constantly badgers him for this stuff.
Okay, and why did we have to have a 3-star toad specifically?
According to the customer, mucus from the powerful tail toads does wonders for your skin.
I've heard the same with aloe vera.
Though you can't quite comprehend why someone would want to slather any sort of mucus on their face and body, you give the owner what he asked for. The merchant praises the shop owner for his dedication to meeting his customers' demands and presents you with your reward.
Be something great. A ring I already have. It seems like there wouldn't fit any more stars on there. Maybe it could go to 8. We're already on the expert level.
I may ask for your help again in the near future.
We're already on the expert level, so...
Until then.
Alright, well, let's see. Is there anything... Really? Another one?
I need a mage moth. 3 stars
really?
Or higher. He all but demands as you approach.
Really?
He then
well, we haven't
seen
seen that one yet.
It looks like this.
But really, another one?
The beast is said to inhabit Nuterra, and some specimens are rumored to have a certain precious material on their bodies. You make note of the information, and bid the man farewell.
Now, as you can see, it's only when we reach Nuterra, so... Only when we reach Nuterra do we get that mage moth, or whatever it is, so... I feel like we're gonna at least finish chapter 5 before we get to Nuterra. I feel like what's gonna happen is that we'll find the boss fight, then we'll get to Nuterra, and then at that point, you know, we can find the mage moth. Alright then, time to actually go for... Oh wait, fuck me. Hold up. You know what? Nah, it doesn't matter. I was gonna grab a better weapon for Lagol, but he's more of my healer than a attacker, so... But yeah, the reason why I am doing this sub-quest is because I'm feeling like there's gonna be something good at the end of it. Maybe a special ending, which would be pretty cool. I could see that happening, that if you didn't do all the special quests, then the game is gonna be like, yeah, you didn't really... I don't know, change your mind about killing monsters and all that stuff, where if you went through the effort to get all these monsters, then the game's gonna be like, yeah, no, you really changed your mind, you're fucking great, woo, you know, that kind of stuff. And I would like to get the true ending if I had the choice. You know, I'm never doing this one, so let's just see what we get. Okay, 12 damage, max damage you can do with this, which makes it a pretty shit attack overall, just saying. It would have to have been at least 3 die for it to be any decent, right, at this point in the game. I should probably change some of my skills now that I'm thinking about it. Devil Wasp. Oh, itchy. Oh, itchy. Alright, let's see. Yeah, that 1.5 attack is way too expensive for what it is. The +7 attack is decent, but I'm pretty sure we got a +8 attack that was cheaper, so... Deals ball damage, inflicts paralysis. Yeah, I do want to keep at least a cheap attack if I'm going to be honest, so... Boop. Let's see, anything else we might want to grab? Inflicts random status ailment. Cure status ailments. I think we had another decent attack, right? Or am I just crazy? Deals water damage and can inflict freeze. That's actually really good, especially for its level. Deal damage, inflict attack power. Minus, okay. I would like to keep at least one AoE attack with L, so... I would like to keep at least one AoE attack, so it's kind of tough to choose. I would like to keep the fire attack too, because I think it will... be strong against the next boss. Difficult, difficult, difficult. This is just healing, which you already have with this mushroom. So, Orc, Whittling, Ice Tortoise, and Fold Wasp are basically the same. And I would like an attack that paralyzes or does attack down or usually freezing, but in this area freezing isn't gonna be that good. For now we'll just keep it like this. Alright, then we'll change you. We'll keep the healing for you. That attack up is useful. This is good for when we have something that has a lot of defense, but we use you mainly for support, so... You don't have that much offense though, that's the problem, isn't it? Oh, not what I meant to do. Alright, we'll just change this. You're just full on support at this point. You can actually change the normal attack they have for a different card if you really want. Okay, get rid of you. You're mainly gonna be the guy to... You're mainly gonna be the guy for generating gems. I guess this one is good enough to be kind of useful. Defense up and then those poison slime thingies. Yeah, that will work for you. Then we got Trollus. Let's see. This fire attack isn't as useful as I would like with it just being a pure 8. When Trollus was pretty low, had pretty low attack, it's also pretty good attack, but right now at this point it really ain't. Don't think we have anything majorly better though, so... I guess unless we will give Trollus some healing, or... I guess I could give her... Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. Holy crap. Why can't I find the card that lowers offense? Oh, there we go. Guess I can give her... no. Fuck it. We'll just keep her with all the AoE. That's basically what I use Trolls for anyway. Right, which way did we have to go up again? I totally don't remember.
Get up.
Basically, what I do with these guys is that I just have them all play a specific role. L plays just straight up offense. Trolls is AoE offense. Bull is healing and support, where Pulse is basically give me gems and then a bit of debuff if I need it. Stretching. Alright, let's hope that Trollus is faster than this damn turtle and no! Damn it, then this cotton ball. I think this will do. Not actually sure if this will be enough. Okay, I know this is enough. Maybe I shouldn't lie down while I'm streaming. Just lowered the volume of the game a little bit, because I do sometimes notice that my voice doesn't sound that loud. Probably because I'm a bit farther away from the mic right now, mainly because... Well, just because I'm lying down. I might be getting a bit too comfortable right now.
Get out.
You're saying, but I don't need to encounter you lot anymore. I have my Frogos, and unless you have a Wizard Moth, or a Magic Moth, or anything like that, this ain't necessary. It would have been cool if they all died, but can't have everything, it seems. Don't be faster. No, you are not. You know, I just realized I could have just... I didn't have to take this dungeon step by step. That was my mistake. Ooh, it would be cool if we could get that card from this water snake thing. Would be pretty cool. Oh, I have to keep yawning. Never eat right before stream. That's something I really need to learn. Well, I might have fucked up actually. I don't have enough for the primordial text, but I do have enough for the gargoyle, so I guess we're fine. Unless they all have resistance against light, but they do not, so that's good.
A masterful victory.
And we're already level 21. That's kind of insane. Might not seem insane, but the max level in this game is level 30, if I'm not mistaken. So you know that's pretty crazy. All right, new floor, actual new story content, maybe even new enemies. Oh, there we go.
A tiny sphere of pure light appears before you, gently floating in the air. You lean in to give it a closer look.
Oh,
your eyes refocus.
There's one of those fairies from the save screen.
Of a fairy, the likes of which you've only ever seen in books. A fearsome beast lies within this wall. You'd best go home if you value your life, the fairy says solemnly. But you'll heed no such advice. After all, the fairy's probably a monster themselves. You press on.
Fine, I wanted to stab you in the back anyway.
The fairy fades from view, revealing a horde of agitated monsters. They lunge at you.
Alright, let's see how this trap will go. Alright, so they are slightly stronger, maybe? I don't actually think that these monsters are any stronger than the usual. And hey, I got 2 more gems. Neat. Should we just hard focus on one of them first? Yeah, sure, why not? Whoa, look at that. Okay, you were weak to water, nice. Can't argue with those results, am I right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, then we had 4, 5 left. Okay, you know what? Let's try this one out. We haven't used it before. We do need to roll a 6 or greater, so... Oh! Well, it actually worked out. Alright, I'll take that. I don't think Seal is gonna be super useful, but I think it means that it can't freeze me anymore. Don't... Oof. Actually, it wouldn't have mattered if Lagor got the attack down. Oh, this one's slightly more expensive. Hello, Kuro. What's up? I'm finally done frog farming and I'm actually continuing with the main story, so that's exciting. I'm fighting a boss currently that doesn't end up being much of a boss if I'm going to be entirely honest, but I am a bit over leveled, so we're gonna have that for a while. And we're finishing this off with a kablame. Oh, resistant to water. Well, I could have seen that coming. Ah. I'm honestly hoping I can finish chapter 5 at this point. Level 21, nice. Ooh, maybe we can get a decent treasure. Just a... No. See, this is what I don't like about this system. They basically... It's really easy to pick one of the weaker cards to keep.
Taken care of.
Seriously, why would they even give you that option?
Way and that. No sign of the fairy.
Seriously, why would they even give you the option to keep the weaker card? Don't feel like that is the right thing to do. Alright, well, cure all. I'm assuming that means that we're gonna get a lot of status ailments this round. Luckily for us, we have an ability that deals with that fairly decently. Holy crap. Busy, aren't we? Oh, crit! Nice! Nice, nice. Would be cool if we could get one of those Fire Hornet cards. Did I? Yeah, I turned every card around. Good. Sometimes you have to double check. Alright, short cave. Short cave indeed. Oh, we're actually outside.
Ascending. The cave has brought you once again to the end wall's exterior. The only way up from here is straight up the end wall's sheer face.
Head for the top of the end wall. My god, that would be so dangerous. Could you imagine being on a wall kilometers high, having to balance yourself over ice? No freaking thank you. Right, give me something good. Give me some good cards. I really want this water serpent. I'm pretty sure it gives you freeze, so, you know, I'll take that.
Oh.
They might be slightly quicker than Trawlers, so... I guess it really doesn't matter. Do I need to heal anybody? No, alright. Guess we'll just give Trawler... fuck it. Fuck it, we'll just do a normal attack. I remember that funny D&D Roll20 joke, how DM describes a full armored dwarf flap his arms like a bird and magically gets back on a cliff he had slips from, and in the background was the magic user doing a fist bump. Yeah, it's I don't really listen to those D&D stories all that much, but some of them are pretty good. I do actually sometimes watch parts of campaigns from other people just because it can give you some inspiration for your own campaign. Also, it's just fun seeing people enjoy D&D together, or role-playing in general. Especially because my group can sometimes get a bit stuck on details like rules and all that stuff. Which is kind of funny because I really just want to roleplay, but you know, sometimes you have to balance what players want with what the DM wants, right? Like, if the players want to talk about some random rules you really don't give a shit about, then yeah, sometimes just gotta go with that. Oh, what's going on?
You take notice of a light above your head as you clamber up the wall. You raise your head in time to see a massive snowball hurtling toward you. You somehow manage to dodge the snowball, only for the sound of someone snickering to reach your ears.
Yeah, that can be pretty fun too. I actually was thinking of maybe basically writing short stories with my campaigns as a basis and then just putting them on YouTube with some animation stuff and everything. Or like pictures to go with it. Might be fun. Might be fun to make at least. Problem is I usually get a big writer's block when it comes to these type of things. Wow! Level 72. We skipped a lot of levels. Okay, this is a bit of a bigger level. I guess we'll just keep going. I honestly was expecting some stronger monsters if I ain't gonna lie. They have a decent variety of monsters in this game. It's just that I don't know, maybe with how far the levels are apart, I expected there to be higher levels, I guess. Who knows? Alright, they should both be weak enough that I can just use trawlers to kill these bastards. If you're good enough in storytelling, you don't really need any picture sounds, your voice. Your script should be okay.
That's how
Check
it's done.
the All Guardsman Party by the Tales Forge, for example. Yeah, I really like the All Guardsman Party. I've never finished it in its entirety, but I do go back to it from time to time just because it's really fun. Slightly increases the chance of landing crits. Nice. Right. Ah no! Fuck! See? Fuck! I accidentally. Now I have the 2-star card instead of the 3-star card because I just clicked. Like, I just fucking clicked. See, this is. Oh, fucking hell. This is what I mean with voice of cards really needing some more time in the oven. No, but seriously, any decent game would have it so that the highest card would always be the one that you keep if you just, like, in that situation. Because there's literally no situation where keeping a lower card is useful from what I've seen in this game, right? So why do they even give you the option? Why do they even make it so that you keep the lower card? God dang it, Voice of Cards. You are making this you're making it so hard to like you sometimes. I really like Voice of Cards Isles of Dragon War, and this game ain't bad either so far, but my god. Like, with how many battles you have to do, of course I'm gonna mindlessly click. I'm just so frustrated.
To battle.
Like, these small frustrations is what keeps a game from being like a 9 or a 10 when it comes down to it. These small frustrations. It's these damn small frustrations that just get you and make you drop a game at some point. Alright, well, luckily Pulse isn't gonna do much damage anyway, so not really. Please, damn it, I really wanted that mushroom not to go before Trawlus. Yeah, this is really frustrating, by the way, because now with that turtle card, right, I'm probably not gonna use it, even though I wanted to use it, because I'm now just feeling like, oh, I don't, like, I had better, I don't, like, it's not fun to use it anymore. It's really a damn shame, because I really feel like the last two Voice of Cards games, you didn't have as much time in the oven. Like, they haven't been properly made, I guess. As in, I feel like the first Voice of Cards game felt like a genuine full JRPG experience. But then the other two games just felt like they were there. You know, like, they didn't have as much to offer, and they're just there to make a trilogy. Like, the guy that wrote Voice of Cards, Yoko Taro, like, he had a good idea for, like, the first story, and, like, put a lot of effort into the first, like, game. But then afterwards, they just kind of made the trilogy, I guess. I don't know how to properly say that.
Polka picks one up and examines it. They are indeed human, he says grimly. Just then, another ball of light appears before you. But this one seems different than the last. The Frost Primal lives here. I think it'd be wise to turn around and leave, the fairy says, clearly trying to be helpful. That sure sounds like a trap to you. The party readies their weapons.
The Frost Primordial is real, I'll have you know, the fairy says.
The fairy fades from view, revealing a horde of slobbering monsters. They set upon you at once.
Alrighty then. This shouldn't be too hard. Oh, they do have a little bit more offense this time. Or HP actually, not offense. Alright, well, we do have a card that decreases fire damage dealt to all allies and enemies. That's actually not great for us, because Trawlus' main offense is fire damage, but the Dryad should be fairly effective here. Not entirely killing them, but being fairly close. Alright, let's just hope that Trawlus is faster than... Nope. Oh, deal stat damage, that's pretty bad. Don't really feel like healing. Alright, with this power buff, Trawlus should have enough damage to at least kill these insects and do a decent chunk to the Wyvern. Dang, alright, well, that's not bad. No, I don't like talking shit about this game specifically. Because, oh, hey, nice. Oh, that would have been pretty good too. Deal damage, increase deadly poison if roll. Deal damage, inflict deadly poison if roll. Okay, ooh, that's actually not bad. That's actually not bad. It's not amazing because I think deadly poison is a bit overrated right now. It only does 12 damage.
All the fairies' hapless victims?
I feel like, well, being able to do a max of 12 damage a turn is pretty good. Like, getting it on a 6 ain't that good.
Among them may well be the remains of the old woman's son.
Yeah.
One thing's certain. Next time they appear, you're not letting those fairies get
Would have probably been more emotional if the old woman was here with us, right? Yeah, I don't like. This is different from Limbus Company, where I shit talk it out of a sense of love. Here, it's more shit talking out of a sense of disappointment. If I ain't gonna if I ain't gonna lie about it. Like, it's not necessarily that this is a bad game, but Voice of Cards also Dragon Roar is one of my, like, it's a really good game. I won't say that it's one of my favorites, but I liked it enough that I actually put like a mini review on it on my YouTube, which I only do for games I really like usually. But with this, it's just like, it's alright. It's alright, it has some fun things, but it's just alright, and it kind of feels like being a short JRPG with all the farming you have to do for these monster cards. Like, it's just disappointing. I hate being so down on a game like this, but it's just, this game, I won't say it's mediocre because it still has a good aesthetic going for it. It has some fun storytelling, even though I personally do think it could have been better. There's some good character design. No, so this is different. This is different. Like, I said it before. Like, I said it 5 seconds ago. With Limbus Company, I complained out of a sense of love. With this, I guess technically I might be complaining out of a sense of love I have for the first game in this series. So I guess maybe in that sense you are right. But when it comes just to this game, it's more disappointment than anything else right now. Which is unfortunate, because I really like the first game. And maybe that's it. Maybe I am complaining because I'm constantly comparing it to the first game, right? Like, House of Dragon War, I had a lot of fun with. Just, like, the characters were hilarious. The gameplay was alright. It wasn't great. It was basically just this, but, you know... Yeah, it was basically just this. And yeah, that's... And the story was, like, fun, was pretty fun too, but... Like Maidens and Beasts of Burden are just falling short of the bar that House of Dragon's Roar set, basically. And it's just sad to me. It is genuinely just sad to me, because I really want to like all of this series. But it's basically just gonna be stuck in my mind as one great game and two alright games. You know, if House of Dragon's Roar was just alright, then I would have been like, yeah, no, they were alright. Like, probably not gonna replay them, but they were alright. But because House of Dragon Wars is as good as it is, it basically makes the other two look worse. It's like having a 9 out of 10 game constantly be there. That's actually not a good analogy. It's basically having a alright meal with only the dessert being amazing. Or no, actually the analogy should be like you have an alright meal with only the appetizer being amazing, right? So your expectations for the meal would have been sky high after that appetizer, because you're like, damn, if this is what the appetizer is, I can't wait to see eat more of this. But then the rest of the meal is just alright. Like, it isn't bad, but it's tasty enough, but it's just alright. And I feel like a dick saying all this, because I really, really do not want to be negative on this. Because I really just feel like I should be like liking this more than I am. Because it's not like I dislike the characters. I actually like Trollis. She's cute enough and all that. I don't think Elle or Lagol or Pulse are bad either. But I just feel like, it's like, I can take it or leave it. Damn shame. Guessing that there's a treasure chest somewhere around here. Oh, well, if we have to, well, we have to farm that moth after this, so. Alright, there we go. I will say, I feel like they should put some better loot in these treasure chests, because I feel like they aren't really putting that great a loot in these treasure chests. Maybe some weapons that are slightly better than what we can get right now, you know?
You feel a slight rumble and look up. to see a massive snowball hurtling toward you from above. You summon the flame primal and melt it before it hits you. You lock your eyes on the top of the end wall.
Okay, seems like we're almost there. Interesting. Why are there so many balls over there?
To find that snowball was but the first of many. You can't possibly hope to melt them all. You'd bet your card case this is those fairies doing. We'll just have to avoid them as we climb, Legol says, perhaps concerned after you overextended yourself in Icevale.
When you approach a snowball, it drops towards you 1 space for every space you move. Okay. Snowballs will damage you if they hit you. Move left and right out of the way. Alright. Beyond this point you will be unable to save or load, blah blah blah. Alright. Sure. Yeah, I can't jump. I actually have to properly walk. Alright. So how does this work? Did they move or... So basically the game is trying to dodge the snowballs. Shouldn't be too tough. Haha, easy enough. Oh, this one's already moving, alright. Can't I... Yeah, I was thinking, can't I just move this way? Why are these not moving? Weird. I knew it. I'm pretty sure that if I were to have walked in right on top of, right next to the snowball, it would have fallen on me regardless. So, bit of a cheap trick, I'd say, but I didn't fall for it, so I'm gonna allow it.
You make your way past the treacherous snowballs and find another passage inside the face of the cliff. It's not too far to the top now. Seeing how little is left fills you with enough determination to keep going.
We can yay, we can save again. Woo. Oh, 99, dang, okay. Could you imagine if we actually had to go through all 99 floors? Would have maybe been a good endgame dungeon, right? Where there's 99 floors with increasingly powerful monsters. With maybe bosses on each 10 floors and everything. That would be the true endgame content. Okay, actually... We're actually gonna kill this mushroom thing first if we can. Mushroom thing is a bit too dangerous. Getting PTSD flashbacks to Parasite Eve's first Chrysler's building. You know, I've actually seen a couple of playthroughs of Parasite Eve. It's a good game. Wonder if there's a port of it on a more recent system. I think Parasite Eve was for the first PlayStation, right? I'm pretty sure it was for the first PlayStation. Yeah. So is there a port? I think there is one for PlayStation 3 at least, but that's not exactly recent, is it? To be fair, they had a crap ton of ports for PlayStation 1 and 2 games on the PS3. I think it was their way of trying to not get everybody to be angry because there was no backwards compatibility anymore. Which honestly, I was surprised when I saw that my PlayStation 3 couldn't play my PlayStation 2 games. I was pretty pissed. That PlayStation Network library was pretty killer because of it though. Ah, dang it. I'd really hope for that mushroom card. I really want that healing card, but I don't think we're gonna get it and I ain't farming. Let's just hope there's an easier way to get that mushroom card at some point. Forza.
Get up.
Might have wanted to kill the furball first, but I just thought we'll kill that poison slime afterwards immediately too, so why not? You know, the one thing I can remember from Parasite 2 is that weird camel zombie thing. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It was one of the first enemies she actually saw in Parasite 2. I actually found that thing hilarious looking. Absolutely hilarious, and I loved it. But I can understand why Parasite 2 didn't really succeed where Parasite 1 did. It basically jumped the shark, where Parasite 1 had a pretty damn different vibe, right? Okay, see? See, like, I have a rank 4 poison thing. And if I were to just quickly click, I would have basically gotten a way worse one. Why, game? Why give me the option? Why give me the option? There is literally no reason why I would want a lower ranking skill in any sort of regard in this specific game. Ooh, raises speed in exchange for attack. That's actually not bad. That's not bad. Not good either, if I'm gonna be entirely real with y'all. I'm repeating gonna be honest with you a bit too much, I noticed, so I'm trying to not do that, but sometimes a word just gets stuck in your head. Ooh. We actually have a decent chance of being able to get a mushroom card. That would be pretty great. Alright, we killed one of them and one of them is almost dead, so the whole healing thing isn't gonna be a big deal, Mr. Mushroom. I would like your card though, that would be amazing. I really need a team heal. And that recovery isn't bad, especially if we were to give that to L. I'm not gonna give it to L because I don't want to be told who I'm gonna make my healer. Also a mistake I think the game make. If you're gonna make it so that everybody can just equip whatever they want, don't give passive specific enough that it basically puts people into a specific role. Because it's basically Trollus is the glass cannon, L is the healer, Lagor is the tank, and Pulse is the debuffer slash support. That's how the game wants you to play it, from what I'm seeing. And I don't know, I guess I'm a stubborn bastard because I just don't want to do that. Yeah, we basically got everything. Alright.
Your torch goes out unexpectedly.
Oh, that's not good. I hope I can heal before the boss fight.
You summon the flame primal and light it once more.
Kinda hilarious how they just use these flame
Is
primal for
everyone still
everything.
here? Are they unharmed? Yes, it seems so. You let out a sigh of relief and continue onward. You hear Polka and Trollus speaking in oddly high-pitched voices behind you.
No way. Should we keep going? I'm getting super sketchy vibes. I so totally agree. This feels too dangerous. I say we go back. I so totally agree. That doesn't feel right.
they want to turn back? After you've come all this way?
Trolls isn't herself.
Where did Trollis learn to use phrases like, so totally? Something's not right. Legol whips around and puts his back to yours. Draw your weapon, he snarls. Polka and Trollis click their tongues at you. Then lurch forward and attack.
Alright, well, let's hope that we have some healing. Okay, we were healed. Good. Okay, it's kind of fun that we are fighting them. Even though these aren't our actual party members, but still fun. Alright, so let's see what we do want to do here. I'm trying to think. This would do about 20 damage, 29 damage. This would do... I think we can kill Polka quicker. Even though I feel like Trolls is probably the bigger threat, but... Ooh, you resist, you little bastard. That should do just about enough damage to kill you, actually. Unless we got unlucky. You wanna know why it snows? The sky's taking revenge from the for the ground ditching it. What? Ugh, look at what they're wearing. Imagine thinking that looks good. I'm like actually embarrassed for them. Why the hell do you guys sound like some 90s teenage girls? And that the takedown is gonna be a pain in the absolute ass. Alright, well, let's finish them off. Well, one of them off. Yeah, I don't feel like this is a fight that we were supposed to lose. They seem fairly weak. Alright, so both of them were assist, and that doesn't spell well for the Ice Primordial. Oh wow, it wasn't Polka and Trellis. Oh my god.
The imposters posing as Polka and Trollis disappear. You hear voices from further within the cave as they vanish.
Alright, let's see what's going on. Oh. The Frost Primordial watches over the cliff. None may pass. Intruders turn back at once.
Frost Primal? You repeat, your brow knitting in confusion. A confusion interrupted by the sight of Polka and Trollis walking briskly to your side.
Okay, not hurt? Are you hurt? Focus on me. Can you do that? Count, backwards from 10.
According to Polka, he and Trollis were dropped to the floor below when the torch went out. This is more like them. The real Trollis and Polka have returned.
Venture further into the end wall. Alright, well... What's going on here? Can we actually... Okay, for a second there I wanted to know if we could actually fall down. But no, it's just there to showcase that Polka and Trollis fell down. Oh, hello. Ooh, he actually looks really cool. I think I like the look of this one more than the Flame Primordial, if I'm gonna be honest.
Your hand flies to your weapon instinctively. There's no turning back now. The rest of the party follows your lead and prepares for a fight.
You would do battle with me, the Frost Primordial?
Gladly. You signal to the rest of the party and charge into combat.
Alright, well, let's do this. Wait, is it? No, it's Wednesday today. For a second there, I thought to myself, is it Wednesday or Thursday? Okay, we need to heal our main character real quick, because, well, she still has some damage from the last battle, so it has come to this. I shall delight in crushing you as well.
As well? So, you aren't the first.
So it was you. You killed the villagers from Icefall who tried to scale the end wall.
The Frost Primal confirms your worst fears with a deep, rumbling laugh.
The looks on their faces as they fell were most amusing.
You let out a piercing scream that gives way to a howl of agony for those lost to this creature. The Frost Primal must pay.
The Frost Primal is mighty, but if you work together...
Alright, I'm just assuming that fire is gonna be its weakness. Alright, decent start. That only did 25, but it was weak to it, so... Alright, let's do a poison. I'm not doing deadly poison because there's a higher chance of the poison working out, and this thing has a crap ton of HP. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! What? That's a bit insane, isn't it? I guess this is a damage run. We basically just have to hope we do more damage. Yeah, no, basically, Jesus. Trying a new strat out. This is what I get. Okay, well... Trolls can literally only do one thing. Should have probably given Trolls a little bit of better attack cards. Okay, well. Bit scary about that 38 offense that this guy has, but we're just gonna have to do what we gotta do. Alright, not bad, not bad. Okay, 31 damage, so we already did more than the recovery, but 20 HP for the recovery is a bit scary. Just a bit. Yeah, see you later, Kuro. Deal 15 water damage to all enemies, nullify status and enchant. Ooh. See, this is why I would want a all heal skill, because that would just be so much better right now. Alright, it's gonna give you an attack up here. Just gonna heal with you if I can. Heal everybody. See, I can also heal you, little bastard. Okay, well that wasn't great, but at 3 to water damage. I don't think water damage is gonna be great for us, because I feel like it's gonna be what the Primordial is strong against, if it's weak to fire. Alright, we're doing alright so far. Could probably try for the deadly poison, but that has such a low chance. Alright, you're gonna inflict curse on all enemies if... Ah, fuck me. Well, I don't know what curse does. Cards afflicted with curse take damage whenever any attempts to recover their HP is made. Wow, that's pretty terrifying for me. That's pretty damn terrifying for little old me. Yeah, this is basically just a... Don't you have a cure-all? Oh yeah, I do, actually. I totally do, you're right. Thanks for reminding me. If I can find it. Oh, well, 5 damage ain't bad. Okay, attack up, nice. Getting that attack up is pretty useful. I really wish I had a slightly stronger fire attack, but ooh, that's not ideal. Still, should do 20 plus damage at least. Yeah, the poison ain't worth it if he's gonna recover as much as he is. Deadly poison might have been worth it because it will lower his recovery insane. Okay, no. Let's go do a bit of a heal on you. Lowers attack. This one lowers defense, so we're gonna just save this so that we can lower its defense in a bit. Ooh, dang! Nice! Nice crit. Nice crit. Amazing flawless. Gain 2 gems. That's actually super useful for us because then we can use the fire primordial after this. Nice, nice. We don't have that attack buff though, but we should still do enough to mitigate him self-healing. Oh, deal 15 water damage. That is rough. Full animation, but still rough for us. Oh, yeah, we do want some healing here. Luckily, we have a crap ton of it, so we're not really in danger. Alright, fire primordial, you do your thing. Lower this guy's defense. Didn't ooh, deals increased fire damage. That's useful for us. Nice. Alright, we're slowly whittling him down. It's taking a bit longer than I would have liked, mainly because, well, you know, this is a... I feel like the concept of this fight is basically... You have to kill him as quickly as possible, but he'll do everything to survive. Because he hasn't really done too much damage yet. Paralyze might have been useful, but... Alright, let's see. Could probably do an attack down as well if I really wanted to, but it's not super necessary. This will do a +6, sure. Is the +6 worth 3 gems? Oh, why the fuck not? Nice, nice. Attack up, nice. That's always useful for us. This is taking a bit longer than I would like, though. I feel like maybe I don't have enough damage output right now. The only one target damage I really have is with L, so maybe that's the problem. I think I might be a bit too much kitted out for random encounters instead of boss battles. Oh shit! No! Okay, good. That freeze is pretty dangerous. That freeze is incredibly dangerous. Basic poison does help slow down his heal. Yeah, but in the end, it's better to be able to get a little bit more gems so that I can keep doing the strong attacks than it is to get, what, like 1 or 2 damage off on him. It's just not worth it in the end. I'm gonna do a normal attack because I'm pretty sure I won't be able to do the fire attack next turn if I'm... do the gargoyle attack right now. Alright, attack up is not great for me. Yeah. Come on. Man, it's alright. Good thing I kept his fire. Nice. Good thing I kept his fire attack on me, though. Oof. I could see deadly poison being worth it, though, because it can do up to 12 damage a turn, so it would mitigate a lot of its healing. But They still all both have attack ups. Would this be worth it? Probably not. Well, buddy, you have the honor of I don't know, just doing a normal attack on him. Alright, not bad. 34, 18, so that wouldn't be enough regardless. 1, 2, 3, 6. We have 6. 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, no, this is fine. Nah, as you can see, we don't really need it right now. We don't really need it right now. He's fairly weak. See? I'm guessing that we're not gonna need much. What was I gonna say? It's not gonna be tough until the final boss. In the sense, this is the opposite of Limbus. Instead of being so hard that I rage quit, it's just very easy. Well, I call that one.
The frost primal seems to vanish before your eyes. But you soon realize there are 2 fairies in its place. Ugh, here we go again. They explain that they can shapeshift, and were behind all this trouble.
We're real sorry. We'll give you some fairy dust if you'll just forget about this. Yeah, it can turn you into anything you want. Why would we trust that?
You ask if they truly did kill all the people of Icevale. They exchange glances and break out in a fit of giggles.
Not something to laugh about. We might have dropped a couple of rocks and snowballs and crushed them into little red spots, sure. We didn't mean nothing by it. It was a joke, you know?
They let out an innocent laugh.
Well, that's what fairies usually are in folktales. They just want to have fun, and it doesn't matter if you die for it. Oh, but the old lady who came by every day, we let her live. She was a hoot. She really is. Her son's been nothing but bones for ages, but she keeps looking for him. Hilarious.
You turn toward the fairies and lift your sword high overhead.
You... I don't know, man. Like, it's not that I think these fairies deserve to live. Like, I don't feel like these fairies deserve to live, but I also feel like... I feel like the story choice would be to hesitate. Like, this is just their nature. Let's see. Okay, so if I'm gonna think about it like this, where they are an active danger to people. Even if they don't mean to be malicious, they did kill a bunch of people and they are still actively dangerous to whoever tries to climb this wall. So, you know, probably worth killing them, but in a sense they're just doing what they do. Do you hate something just for doing what they're meant to do? I'm pretty sure Roland didn't kill Angela in the end, so embodying my inner Roland would be to hesitate. I feel like somehow if I bring it down hard, the game is gonna punish me for it, but... Yeah, but I didn't. I liked Angela. I like Angela. Fuck it. Gotta go for it.
Mischief and pranks don't take lives. You slash hard in their direction. You're terrible, one of them shouts, as they both flutter gracefully out of the way.
Oh, so the choice didn't matter.
The fairies mock you mercilessly.
Oh well, tell Mother on you. She'll be so mad she'll turn bright red. You humans are the worst. You don't know a darn thing. Okay, so I'm just guessing that maybe I made the boss fight harder for myself. Gah! Oh, he killed him.
In one slash, Legol slices them cleanly in two, and their fluttering forms dissipate in the air.
Yeah, but for a second there I thought maybe that because I attacked him, the next boss fight was gonna be tougher. Maybe that we had to fight Mother, or their mother, you know?
That's what I'm here for, he growls. Well, you won't be making cards out of them now that Legol sliced them in half. Still, you have no regrets. You were going to cut them down yourself. Onward. Leaving, Trollis chirps, once again her usual chipper self.
You know, it's just that I was kinda hesitant mainly because, like, are you gonna, like, blame a child for not understanding that, you know, some things are wrong? Like, you're not gonna kill a kid for that, right? And I see those fairies a bit like that.
You work your way deeper and deeper into the end wall, until it seems you can go no further. Polka suggests you return to the sand skiff, which seems as good an idea as any.
Yeah, sure.
You agree to head back to the sand skiff as quickly as possible. You exit the cave to find the blizzard has subsided.
Good, I was afraid that we couldn't bring our sand skiff with us.
Polka ventures a guess that the fairies might have been behind the blizzard as well. Either way, there's nothing stopping you now. You gaze up at the impossibly blue sky as the balloons inflate, and you gently lift off once more.
Alrighty then.
At last, you float over the top. You knew this wall was not the end.
Alright, well, that seemed to be chapter 5. Not really sure how long we've been streaming. Close enough to 2 hours. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed chapter 5. I thought it was a better chapter than chapter 4, so I'll keep playing the game. I basically decided for myself after I didn't like chapter 4 that much that if chapter 5 was around the same level as chapter 4, I would have probably just been like, I'm just gonna stop playing the game on stream. But in the end, I won't say that it saved it, but it was good enough for me to, like, keep playing. I feel like they missed some opportunities, like keeping the old woman with us. Maybe have her die to the fairies, something like that. Would have been a bit more sad and made you actually feel something for the old lady instead of her dying after 2 minutes. But yeah, overall, still good enough for me to keep playing. Ah, we're finally on New Terra, huh? Curious to see what that's gonna look like. You can now fly on the sand skiff and jump between areas. Ooh. Select the area, entrance, exit, and choose a destination from the list. Ooh, alright. Alright. That will make things a lot easier.
Having made your way over the end wall, you are faced with a vast forest. Using a telescope Polka had been carrying, you search for a place to alight.
What's going on? Is this a monster or what's this?
From the look of it, there is only one safe place to land.
That's a mushroom or something, right? No, that's one of those mushroom monsters. I guess that's snow.
You find the best place to alight and safely return to solid ground.
Is this New Terra?
Polka gazes at the surroundings appreciatively. He tells you that he has never seen a land so verdant in all his life.
Yeah, when water is extremely precious, a land covered with snow must seem like heaven.
You can't argue with him. Greenery swathes the area all around you.
Well, it's a nice change of pace. Alright, well, this is about it for me. I hope you enjoyed, and next time we'll explore New Terra and also try and get that magic moth thing. Was gonna laugh if it was a giant mushroom. That would have been pretty funny, yeah. Alright, well, I'm heading out. Thanks for watching, and hopefully see you later.